Hey guys, it's me, Naomi. Now, I promised you guys I would make this video, and I'm going to do it right now. This is about the Night of Champions, like the overview of everything that happened. But first of all, I'm going to get something right now out to everybody. I'm doing a shout out to my good friend Carlos. Hi Carlos, hope you're watching this. And I will tell everybody right now, one of my dreams is to arm wrestle him. And my other dream is to beat him. So, I'm just gonna hope that will happen. Because that would be fun. I just want to beat him, honestly. Anyway, hi Carlos. So, now for the Night of Champions thing. So first off, JBL comes out on commentary for Jerry Lawler, because Jerry Lawler had the heart attack and everything. Then there was a battle royal. The first person to get eliminated was Heath Slater, because like everybody ganged up on him because he was like dancing and doing his little dance or whatever, which I didn't. Why? And then anyway, the winner was Zack Ryder. I was so happy. Like I'm like, oh. Anyway, then there was a fatal 4-way. The winner was The Miz, so he kept his title. There was no title change on that. He pinned Cody Rhodes, actually, while blinded by a Sin Cara mask that Sin Cara put on The Miz. So, randomness there. And then it went to a backstage scene, and Eve was talking to the Primetime players when suddenly interrupted by a backstage paramedic when she tells Eve that there is an emergency. And then as the paramedic and Eve run through the backstage area, they find Kaitlyn, who was the #1 contender for the Divas title, on the ground crying with an injured ankle. When asked what happened, Kaitlyn said that she was warming up and then somebody attacked her from behind. But she didn't know who because something was covering their face. And then after they talked about it, Eve and the paramedic then carried Kaitlyn back to the trainer's room to go and get fixed up. After that, there was the tag team titles, which I was so happy to watch because Kane and Daniel Bryan won. So there was a change in that. Sorry, Kofi and R-Truth and Little Jimmy in that one. But the funny thing about the match was, they started fighting in the middle of the match, and all of a sudden Daniel Bryan's like, come on, bro, let's hug it out. Let's hug it out. So they hugged. And then after when they won, Daniel Bryan was like, I am the tag team champion. And they got in like that whole fight, and it was really stupid. And then after that, it was the U.S. title, which was the Antonio Cesaro and, well, with Oksana, and Zack Ryder almost won actually, but then lost. But of course, before the match even started, Antonio Cesaro had to come out and speak 5 stupid languages about one word. Like, no! Just come out, speak English, be like, okay, I don't think this match is fair, like it's unfair, and blah, it's so stupid. Anyway, I do not like him. Anyway, another backstage segment after that was, Eve tells Booker T about Kaitlyn, and Booker T gave Eve, actually, the title match as a bonus for her good job with, like, helping him, and apparently Kaitlyn is going to get her chance later on, but I don't, why Eve? Like, seriously? No. Like, I like Eve, but yet again, I don't, because what happened with, like, Zack and stuff. So, anyway, another backstage segment after the Eve and Booker T one was, Otunga and Del Rio are talking backstage in the locker room, and all of a sudden Ricardo Rodriguez comes in, and he's, like, carrying his, he's just carrying his neck brace. And it's so funny because, like, Otunga, he's like, you can't do that. Like, as long as I'm wearing it, you have to wear it. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm kind of thinking, no, what? No. Anyway, so then they called him a stupido, because that's stupid in Spanish, and walked away. There's that. And then, after that, there was the, Dolph Ziggler and, Randy Orton match, and I kind of filmed a bit of that so I can show you guys a preview of that for anybody who missed it. And really what I have is him doing his butt shake. So I can show you guys that. And so this is on my phone and it's really bad quality. And yeah, so I know that was really bad quality, but yeah. And then, so they have that match, and it was really, really stupid because Dolph didn't win when Dolph should have won. The only reason why Dolph didn't win was because Randy Orton had to freaking do that, oh, what is it called? Not the finisher, not the RKO, but he had to, like, take, Ziggler to, like, the barricade area and put his feet back there and, like, hit him off so his head hit the concrete. I'm like, no! I was, like, crying, so. That was not a good match to watch for me. Anyway, then there was the Divas title, so it was Eve and Aunt Layla. But then Eve wins, so there's a new Divas champion for anybody who wants to tune in tomorrow for that. And, so as soon as Eve won, Layla's kind of sitting there in the ring crying. And I felt really bad for Layla. So, like, Layla was really good as a Divas champion, I thought. But you know what? Everybody gets a turn. So, yeah. Good try, Layla, though. Good try. You were good. Then there was, and then another backstage segment. So, there's a few. So, AJ and Dr. Shelby. Dr. Shelby is, Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management coach. And so they're trying to, like, talk to Daniel and Kane about, like, how they were, like, fighting in the ring, like, who is the champion, and, like, cause, yeah, and then, Dr. Shelby asked if Daniel Bryan had anything to say to Kane, and then Daniel Bryan just kind of looks around, and Daniel Bryan's like, congratulations, Kane. And then everybody looks over to Kane, and then Kane just, like, kind of just goes, and just walks away. Comes back a few seconds later, dumps a bucket of water on Daniel Bryan. He's like, do I have anything to say? Yes, I'm going to Disneyland! And, like, they just kind of, like, go like that, and he's just walks off singing, I'm going to Disneyland, I'm going to Disneyland. I'm like, what? It was so funny. And anyway, so then there was a World Heavyweight Champion match. So Del Rio, Ricardo, and Otunga were waiting in the ring. As Sheamus enters the ring, Booker T comes out and says that he did an overview of, like, everything that happened. And so the thing was with that is that yes, the Brogue Kick is dangerous, but at the same time, when you sign up to be a WWE superstar, you need to be willing to take the risks. So the Brogue Kick was reinstated. The World Heavyweight Champion is still Sheamus. So, ha-ha, Ricardo and Otunga and Del Rio, in your faces, Sheamus is still better than you. Then Paul Heyman came out, and he's, like, rambling on about CM Punk and his 302-day consecutive days and how he's paying respect to the title and Punk. And then they have the match. And this is where I got really upset. So, Cena jumps up on the ropes, right? And pins CM Punk. And then all of a sudden, Cena's music starts playing. And I'm like, oh my god, yay, thank God, right? So I change into this. And I'm like, oh yeah, go Cena. And all of a sudden, the referee counts a recount because stupid. Both their shoulders were on the mat. And I'm sitting there like, what? So I got really upset about that. But not as upset as Dolph losing. Like, trust me. Like, that made me cry. Like, I cried on that. Anyway. So, yeah. So, CM Punk's still champion. Like, I loved Punk. Like, I actually loved him. And then he became a jerk. And he's like,
Oh, give me respect. I'm the WWE champion. I deserve more respect than what you guys give me.
It's like, no, dude, no, go away. And, like, seriously, if you want respect, you have to earn it. Like, I wanted a lollipop. I earned money and I bought it, and it's good. Lollipop. It's a good lollipop. So, that's the overview of the Night of Champions. Honestly, I still think that the 1000th episode of Raw was way better than any pay-per-view, like, yet this year. And, like, it wasn't even a pay-per-view, so. Good. It was good. Anyway, yeah, Carlos, arm wrestle, you lose, I win. Works out like that. Anyway, bye guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and comment below about what your opinion was with tonight's Night of Champions. Anyways, bye guys.